Hello everybody and welcome. This is StarCraft at StarCraft 2 as you can see, and this is my first winning game of StarCraft 2. This is my second, actually my second game played, but this is the first game that I won, and my first game as Protoss. And I am the red Protoss, as you can see, and it was a Protoss versus Protoss against Vega and me, red Protoss. And I'm just gonna say this right away, I am not good at this game at all, so don't get mad at me if I do something wrong, which I definitely do more than once. But this is a 29-minute game pretty much, and that's not what I wanted. Oh god dang, fine. There we go. The person I was playing could have easily beaten me. They had many chances to, and throughout the game, they pretty much, all they had to do was just kind of come at my base, which they didn't once, but they already got 2 or 3 pylons. Oh, my bad. Yeah, they got 2 pylons right now, or 1 warping in, and I only have, or I just started the warping line, but I do have a simulator, so that I will get out my units, my higher tech units faster, and I really like Void Rays. That's what I used to win this game, so I suggest if you're fairly new to this game and you're having trouble winning, I suggest going Protoss and then getting Void Rays out, because Void Rays are very strong. They're pretty hard to take down, but yeah, sorry if I'm kind of like out of it. I already tried this game, tried to do a commentary over it, but my capture completely failed and was weird, and so I got fraps, and I'm trying that out. But as you see, Vega is already getting out their first zealot by the time, their zealot's already out by the time my first one even starts, so that's kind of bad on my part, but what are you gonna do? Oh, and they got their Forge, and I got my Cybernetics core instead of Forge, mainly because I wanted Hallucination. I saw a game that Husky StarCraft did, and one of the people in that game used Hallucination, and I really liked the way that it played, and so I thought, actually I didn't even know it, I thought Cybernetics core was Forge, or I didn't really know the Cybernetics core, but when I saw what it was, I saw, ooh, Hallucination, I know what that is. And so I went ahead and got it soon, I think. And what Vega did was got a lot of cannons, which I don't really like. Oh, and I destroyed my rocks. But I don't really like cannons very much. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't really like using them. I don't know. But I guess I will talk about why I got StarCraft 2. I got StarCraft 2 just because it looked like it was fun, and right there, my cat jumped on my computer, as I will explain to my opponent. But I got StarCraft 2 because it looked like it would be fun, and I didn't have a good enough computer to play this, so I got StarCraft 1, which is pretty fun, but I just absolutely sucked at it. And so I decided, when my mom got her new laptop, I looked it up and saw that you could run StarCraft 2, and so I thought, hey, that would be fun to play, and so I got StarCraft last night. I downloaded it last night. Today is the first time playing it. I have only played 2 online matches by the time I'm doing this commentary. 3 pylons, because I was supply blocked. I didn't even realize it. I had these 2 stalkers queued up for about minute and a half, and I didn't even realize I was like, what the heck? I thought I got more stalkers than just one. But it was because I was supply blocked, so you always gotta watch out for that. But I don't remember what I was talking about. This is the problem with StarCraft. You gotta be talking about the actual game. Or you don't have to be, but I think to be interesting, you have to kind of talk about the game. And so I don't really, you kind of forget. But I guess I'll start to talk about the game again. I really can't remember what I was talking about. But I sent this probe out to kind of scout. I didn't know what the other guy was doing. And so when I got over here and saw that the rocks were still up, I was surprised that they were still up. I thought for sure that they would be down, but he hasn't even left the ramp. Which is kind of weird. I don't really know what he was doing. I mean, he was getting a lot of pylons for pretty much no reason. We both should have gotten more gateways. As you see, we both only have a one gateway. Which I find that the more gateways you have, the better you'll probably end up, just because you'll be able to make that much more. And the reason why I put a pylon here is because I thought that I would be able to get a cannon up here, but I didn't really know that you couldn't, so it was kind of my bad. But I got my sentry out, so I don't really know why I got him out. I think I got him out so I could use hallucination. But I'll talk about hallucination later whenever that comes into play. But as you see here, I tried to get a photon cannon, and I realized that it wouldn't work, so I went ahead and just popped out a warp gate. I mean, not a warp gate, a gateway. I'm studying or researching warp gate technology, but yeah, I definitely should have gotten more than just this. Than these two gateways, even though this person only had one gateway. Just getting so many cannons for no reason. I don't know why he's defending his supply line so much against Protoss, because Protoss can't really harass the line all that much. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. I don't really think that they can, but right here I'm getting my Stargate and my robotics facility out at the same time. So I guess that's kind of good. I don't know. I definitely should have got them earlier. As you see, I have 1,600 minerals, and we got the same amount of harvesters, so that's not really a big deal. I definitely should have gotten more though. Probably about double, actually. Probably. And I definitely should have expanded. Oh, speaking of what I should have expanded a lot earlier though. For show. Whoa, what is my cat doing? Oh, I thought that was an enemy unit or something. But finally, Vega moved down the ramp, not very far. And so he kind of just stood there forever. I definitely should have moved my units up to the pylon I have down here, but I didn't. So it's all good. I'm getting out. I'm researching stuff. I'm getting out an observer, which dies pretty much right away. Pretty much just tells me that he has a lot of cannons, and so when I saw that he had a lot of cannons, I pretty much thought to myself, oh, this guy's probably just gonna camp. So that's when I started to get void rays, as you will see shortly. I don't have enough for them right now. Whoa! But right now I'm getting blink for my stalkers. I only have 2 stalkers down here, but pretty soon I will move these troops down to harass, well, not really to harass, but just kind of attack them finally, because I really had no idea what kind of like troops he was using. I just saw that he was using his cannons, but other than that, I really had no idea what he was doing, and he had no idea what I was doing, because he did not scout at all. Kind of threw out a observer at one point. I don't know exactly, but he threw an observer. He again with another cannon, but he did send out an observer at one point. But right now I am getting blink. Perfect timing, and I am getting my first void ray out right now, and that just kind of sits there, I think, for a little while. And And should have been getting these upgrades a lot earlier. But what are you gonna do? It's your first time playing Protoss. I didn't know what I was doing. And I wasn't paying attention to my probes. As you see, I just have this guy sitting out there all by himself, probably pretty lonely. But as you see, I have a lot of minerals, but I am running low, so I should have moved them over there, but I didn't. And so shortly I will run out of minerals and have 1700 gas, which is kind of weird, but I am finally getting out my robotics bay so that I can get Colossus. Oh, there's that guy's observer. Finally. He didn't know where I was. Then he finally sees me, and he's like, what the heck? He doesn't have that much troops, but he does. Yeah, he only had 2 stalkers out by that time, but he had an immortal, so I guess that's alright. Where did it go? Oh, and it follows me to its death. He should have scouted my base. That's what he should have done. Instead of just sat there by my troops, he definitely should have just went all up in my business. I have 2,400 minerals? God, what was I just doing? I was getting 1 stalker. Yeah, oh, here it comes. Here's the first kill of the game. Oh, wait, no, it's the second kill of the game. He killed my observer first. Oh, well, what am I gonna do?